everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Yudh and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 9th and 10th of August 2022. I couldn't take the class yesterday on account of Muharram, but nothing to worry about. Today we'll be covering the current affairs from both the days, okay? Now let's start. Yudh Abhyas is a military exercise held between India and which other country? So India and the USA will conduct a fortnight-long mega military exercise named as Yudh Abhyas in Uttarakhand's Oli district in the month of October 2022. So the 18th edition of this exercise is scheduled to include number of complex drills, and the last edition of this exercise took place in October 2021, where in Alaska in US. Okay. So in the year 2016, in the month of June, the US designated India as a major defense partner. Okay. So Yudh Abhyas is the military exercise between India and USA. And talking about some more important exercises, there is an exercise called Sampriti. It is the exercise between India and Bangladesh, right? Next is Lamite. It is the exercise between India and Seychelles. Then there is Slinex. Slinex is between India and Sri Lanka. After that, there is Khanjar. It is between India and Kyrgyzstan. Then next is Nomadic Elephant. It is the exercise between India and Mongolia, right? You have to tell me, Ajay Warrior is the exercise between which two countries? Do let me know in the comments. Next question. What is the name of the satellite developed by 750 girls across 75 rural schools to be launched by the ISRO? So Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, is set to launch a small satellite launch vehicle, means SSLV, from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. And it is the smallest and the lightest commercial rocket that has been built by ISRO. So this rocket will also carry the Indian tricolor, which will be unfurled in space to mark the 75th year of India's independence. And this SSLV will carry Earth Observation Satellite 02 as well, which is an indigenously developed Earth Observation Satellite, and the CubeSat called Azadi Sat. Okay, so it was actually developed by 750 schoolgirls across 75 schools in the rural India, and this satellite will carry a special space song along with the national anthem. Fine. So the name of the satellite is Azadi Sat. Next is, what is the repo rate after the August 2022 Monetary Policy Committee meeting? So RBI Governor Mr. Shaktikant Das chaired the Monetary Policy Committee meeting, and the committee raised the repo rate by 50 basis points to 5.40%. And this decision was taken to tame the persisting high inflation, and after the decision, the repo rate is above the pre-pandemic levels of 5.15%. So the overall rate hike in 3 successive policy meets has gone to 140 basis point, right? So here correct answer would be 5.4%. Next is, which state government has partnered with LinkedIn to boost the employability skills of its students? So Kerala Development and Innovation Strategic Council has partnered with the LinkedIn, which is the world's largest professional network. Okay, and this was launched as a part of the Connect Career to Campus campaign under the Kerala Knowledge Economy Mission initiative. And this partnership aims to boost the employability skill among the youth of the state Kerala. Okay, so basically Kerala state government has partnered with the LinkedIn so as to provide employability skills to its students, right? Next is, which country is the chair of ASEAN Association for the year 2022? So Cambodia chairs the ASEAN Partnership this year, means for 2022, under the theme ASEAN Act, Addressing the Challenges Together. Okay, so Singapore co-chairs the annual ASEAN India Foreign Ministers meeting in the capital of Cambodia, Phnom Penh. And India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar attended this ASEAN India Foreign Ministers meeting recently. Okay, what is the full form of ASEAN? The Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay, you have to tell me, where does the headquarters of ASEAN lie? Next is Tulika, Maan and Sushila Likmabam, who clinched the medals for India, play which sports? So Tulika Maan clinched a silver medal for India in judo at the Commonwealth Games 2022 in the 78 kgs category. And earlier, Sushila got a silver medal in the women's 48 kgs category, and Vijay Kumar Yadav won the bronze medal in the men's 60 kgs category in judo. Okay, so these sports persons are related to the judo. Next is Guindy National Park, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state? So this national park is located in Chennai in the state of Tamil Nadu, and it is one of the very few national parks that is situated inside a city. So first of its kind, Urban Animal Rescue Center has been set up recently in this Guindy National Park by the Tamil Nadu Forest Department to help the injured and the rescued wildlife. Okay, so this national park lies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Next is the women crew led by Lieutenant Commander Aanchal Sharma, which completed the surveillance mission, is associated with which armed force? So 5 women officers of the Indian Naval Air Squadron 314 based at Porbandar in the state of Gujarat created the history by completing the first all-women independent maritime reconnaissance and surveillance mission over the North Arabian Sea on board a Dornier 228 aircraft. Okay, so this aircraft was captained by Mission Commander Lieutenant Commander Aanchal Sharma, who had the pilots Lieutenant Shivangi and Lieutenant Apurva Gite and tactical and sensor officers in her team. Okay, so correct answer would be Indian Navy. Next question, which country launched its first moon mission with the orbiter Danuri? So South Korea launched its first moon mission recently, and its lunar orbit Danuri was indigenously developed by the Korea Aerospace Research Institute. And this orbiter successfully separates from the Falcon 9 rocket, and now it is expected to enter the moon's orbit in the month of December before starting a year-long observation mission. So if this mission becomes successful, South Korea will become the world's 7th lunar explorer and the 4th in Asia. Okay, so correct answer would be South Korea. Next is, which is the venue of the International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit? So the 4-day International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit is scheduled to be held in New Delhi from September 12. And India is the world's largest milk producer with largest cattle population, while it lags behind in yield. So from this summit, India will learn the lessons to improve its per animal milk productivity from
advanced nations. Fine. Next is, which country leads the Minerals Security Partnership? So a new US-led partnership initiative of 11 nations, which was recently formed, aims to boost the critical mineral supply chain. So the Mineral Security Partnership focuses on the supply chains of minerals such as cobalt, nickel, lithium, and 17 kind of rare earth minerals. Okay, so this alliance is seen as primarily focused on an alternative to the country China. Okay, so the country which will lead this Mineral Security Partnership is the USA. Next is, which union ministry launched the Grand Onion Challenge? So the Department of Consumer Affairs recently launched the Grand Onion Challenge, and this challenge seeks the ideas from the young professionals, professors and the scientists for designs and for improving the pre-harvesting techniques, primary processing, storage and the transportation of the post-harvested onions in the country. Okay, so here correct answer would be Union Consumer Affairs Ministry. Fine. So these were the most important current affairs from today, and now we'll move to our revision section. First of all, we'll see some of the important things or terms that were in news. First is, Terminator tank support system, which was in news recently, was developed by which of the following countries? So it was actually developed by the country Russia, and it is a kind of replacement for the merchandise infantry troops in the urban battlefield. Okay. Next is, Justice Sri Krishna Committee, which was seen in the news recently, is associated with which bill? So a panel led by Justice Sri Krishna, who is a retired judge of the Supreme Court, prepared a draft version of the Personal Data Protection Bill in the year 2018. And this draft was later reviewed by the Joint Parliamentary Committee, which submitted its recommendation along with the draft bill in November 2021. So recently the government has withdrawn the Personal Data Protection Bill from the Parliament, citing that a comprehensive legal framework is being worked upon. Okay, so this committee is related to Personal Data Protection Bill. CITES Convention, which is found in the news, is associated with which field? Actually, Lok Sabha has recently cleared the Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill 2021, which implements this CITES, and the full form of CITES is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Okay, so this amendment provides for better management of the protected areas and the expansion of the number of species protected by the convention. And talking about CITES, it is a kind of international agreement that has been signed between the governments in the year 1973. So here it is related to wildlife. Nationally determined contribution, which is seen in the news, is a term related to which field? So the Union Cabinet has approved India's updated nationally determined contribution under the Paris Agreement, and the NDCs are to be communicated to the United Nations Framework Convention on the Climate Change. So India last submitted its NDC in the year 2015, and now India has committed to reduce the emissions intensity of its GDP by 45% by the year 2030 and achieving 50% cumulative electric power installed capacity from the non-fossil fuel-based energy resources by the year 2030. Okay, so it is related to climate change. Rakhi Garhi, which was seen in the news recently, is an ancient site located in which particular state? So this site is located in the state of Haryana, and recently 20 heritage sites have been introduced for national importance tag, and this is one of them. Okay, Martand Sun Temple, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state or the Union Territory? This Sun Temple lie in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, where in Anantnag district. Fine. Next we'll see some of the important days and themes. Hiroshima Day is observed across the world in which month? So this day is observed on 6th of August to commemorate the atomic bombing of Hiroshima which lies in Japan in the year 1945 at the end of World War II. So an estimated 80,000 people died instantly from the attack, while the effects of the radiation killed tens of thousands more within the months and years that followed, right? So at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park in Japan, an annual event is held to highlight the effects of the nuclear war and pay respect to those who got killed and promote the world peace. So this is observed every year on 6th of August. Actually here only month is asked, so here correct answer would be August month. When is the Muslim Women's Rights Day observed? This day is observed every year on 1st of August. What is the theme of the World Day Against the Trafficking in the Persons in 2022? This day is observed on 30th of July every year, and this year theme was Use and Abuse of Technology. The Dover Tiger Reserve, which hosted the Global Tiger Day celebrations, is located in which Indian state? This tiger reserve lies in the state of Maharashtra, and this year it hosted the Global Tiger Day celebration, and we observe International Tiger Day on 29th of July. When is the World Nature Conservation Day celebrated? This day is celebrated on 28th of July. When is the International Day for the Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem observed? So this is observed on 26th of July. Fine. Next we'll see some of the important sports related current affairs. Tejaswin Shankar became the first Indian to win a medal in the Commonwealth Games in which sport? So recently he became the very first Indian to win a medal in the Commonwealth Games in the high jump sport. Okay, and he has clinched the bronze medal. Harmeet Desai and Satyan Gnanasekaran, who won the gold for India, play which sport? They are related to table tennis, and recently they have defeated Singapore to win this gold for India, right? And this team included another sports person named as Sharath Kamal. Jeremy Lalrin Nunga, who won the gold medal in the Commonwealth Games, plays which sport? So he is related to weight lifting. And recently he won the gold in men's 67 kgs category. And from which state he belonged to? He is from the state Mizoram. Mehraj Ahmed Khan, who was seen in the news recently, is associated with which sport? He is related to shooting. And recently he won India's first ever gold in the ISSF World Cup that was held in Korea. Sports Authority of India has opened its first ever set of squash court in which state? Answer is New Delhi. So this is the first ever squash court of India which has been opened by Sports Authority of India at which place? Answer is New Delhi. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Yudh Abhyas signing off.